Good morning. Welcome to Genius Reacts. I'm your host, Favi, Marti. You might be wondering, what's this thing right here? It's my tablet. I got it on a new tripod stand. I might do a review on that if you're interested. But I got it on this stand because, man, the last time I did one of these videos, man, I was holding on to that tablet for dear life. It was a 17-minute video. I mean, I compressed it down so that it wouldn't be so long for you guys. But damn, I was holding on to that thing, and I was so... I mean, fortunately, I got an OtterBox on it because I know I'm clumsy. But... man, I was struggling to hold on to that tablet so it wouldn't look like I was constantly looking down, even though it kind of did, but hey. So, on today's episode, I'm going to be reacting to a Graham Stephan video. If you've never heard about him, he does a lot of finance-related stuff, but he's also pretty entertaining. He's kind of a dork, but I love it. I mean, that's what I live for. I love watching this stuff. Graham, if you ever watch this, I don't mean anything by it, dude. I really do genuinely love your shows. I even bought your course because I was so excited. That's actually what got me into YouTube. You got me into YouTube, believe it or not. So the title of this video is Millionaire Reacts, because he is a millionaire and I'm a genius, so you know, nobody's competing or anything. Anyway, this was originally a video by Architectural Digest talking about Kendall. I finally found something that I can't pronounce right. Anyways, they're talking about Kendall Jenner's cozy LA hideaway. So let's go ahead and start the video.
Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. My name is Graham and welcome to my show. And today we are doing something a little bit different. I feel like now every video is like, ooh guys, today I'm doing something a little bit different. And by virtue of that, if every video is different, then no videos are different. But today, we are actually doing something a little bit different. And so here's what we got today. We got an interesting episode for you. It's not millennial money. It's not a glamour. It's none of that. It's from Architectural Digest. So I woke up this morning and got this video showing up on my subscription feed, and it says, inside Kendall Jenner's cozy LA hideaway. Wait for it. Open door. Wait for it. Architectural Digest. So Open Door, I think, is basically one of these series where they go through these celebrity homes. You get an inside tour of them. And in case you didn't know it was from Architectural Digest from looking at their channel, they put that in the title as well for SEO, which is very good for ranking videos. So anyway, let's give this video a shot. Actually,
that's one thing that I really do need to work on. I think I've kind of gotten my production value, like my videos look way better than, I mean, I know for a fact they look way better than when I first started doing them. And, you know, they sound a little better. My soundproofing isn't quite perfect, so sometimes you might hear some things in the background. And, of course, I've got the AC going because it's the middle of summer right now. But I think that it's gotten pretty dang good. I do need to go back to his course, which that's actually what his main course is about. A lot of his course deals with like SEO type stuff, and so I definitely need to get back to that and just try to figure out how I can rank better for my videos.
Don't know which one is Kendall Jenner. I don't keep track of these families. Which one is Kendall Jenner? So Kendall Jenner is the she's 24 years old. Okay, shoe size 10. Don't know why that was on there. Kendall Jenner. Which one is the billionaire? Which one is the billionaire Jenner? I should know this. Jenner billionaire. Which one is the billionaire? Kylie. So Kylie.
That's the funny thing about it. I'm kind of like him. I don't know anything about like celebrities and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of the times it kind of, unless I've heard about it from somebody else, I usually don't know who these people are or what their significance is. I'm sure Kylie and her sister, I'm sure that they do whatever it is that they're great at doing. But me personally, I don't focus too much on celebrities that much. Unless you're talking more like, you know, the personal development type people or even YouTubers. I pay more attention to YouTubers than I do mainstream people or whatever.
Kylie is the billionaire one. I should know this stuff. Kylie is the billionaire. Kendall is she's not a billionaire. Let's see, what's Kendall Jenner's net worth? Really quick, just before we get into the video, we gotta have some background on this. Kendall Jenner net worth. I don't know how accurate these things are. They're probably not even accurate at all. Let's see, Kendall Jenner net worth. Okay, in July 2018, Money reported that Kendall Jenner's worth around $18 million, but celebrity net worth now calculated to be $45 million. So anywhere from $18 to $45 million. So I guess she's worth a decent amount, and so is her family. But anyway, let's give this video a shot.
He's like, it's just a decent amount. I'm like, holy shit. I didn't even realize that she made that much money. Like, kind of makes me wonder what it is that she does. Like, does she sell cosmetics? Does she do acting, modeling, some kind of thing? I don't know. That's something I'm gonna have to look up in the video. I might do an update later on, but maybe I'll just find out as I watch this
and see inside Kendall Jenner's home, and I will give you my perspective as a real estate investor and a real estate agent. Los Angeles is my market, so I could probably tell you roughly
and I'm going to give you my perspective as a genius.
Looking at this, like where approximately it is, what I think it's worth, and I'll give you my thoughts on this, my honest thoughts, and it's going to be a good episode today, so make sure to destroy the like button, and yeah, there we go, guys. Enjoy.
Hey, Dee, it's Kendall Jenner. Welcome to my house. Come on in.
I thought you said AD. AD, as an architectural digest. My mind always goes in some random direction.
Oh man, this home looks gorgeous, but you know it's gonna be expensive. You know everything in there is custom made. It's probably like some guy in Italy is like working away for decades to make this little like cloth or something like that, and she just hangs it somewhere as decoration. It looks expensive.
I moved into this house about 1.5 years ago. I renovated it for a whole year. The overall vibe that I was going for was really peaceful. I wanted to feel super calm.
I love how she calls that like the vibe. You know, the style.
I think it's a beautiful house. I mean, it looks amazing to me. But I'm kind of biased. I really like the Spanish Revival type style.
Style of home that I really want is peaceful.
She's not talking about turning this into like a Mediterranean or a Spanish modern. No. Just peaceful. But in all seriousness, this home looks gorgeous. I mean, to say the least, this home already, to me, looks like a 9 out of 10. Maybe even a 9.5 out of 10.
Kind of the first thing when you walk in, I'm very proud of it, is my James Turrell. I have always wanted a James Turrell, so I was really excited when I got it. It's so peaceful and calming.
What is it? Looks like a pink orb, like a UFO, just like hanging out in the front window there. What is that? Hold on, we're gonna look this up.
Yeah, it definitely does look like a pink, I don't know, some kind of like a sci-fi type deal. I mean, it looks cool, but Graham always cracks me up, and I'm sure he's gonna say it at some point in time in this video. He's like a really frugal guy, so it's bound to happen. He's bound to find the price out for something. He's gonna be like over the top, like, man. You'll see what I mean.
James Turrell. We're learning a lot about everything today. James Turrell. American artists. Wow, look at this, James Turrell. Okay, so he does some cool light art. James Turrell for sale. Let's see how much. Yeah, I am trying to get into art sometimes, and it's confusing because to me, like objectively, you look at that, and I just think that that's an LED light. Basically, it's a night light. It's like a giant night light. Like you had those as a kid that you plug in the wall. Every kid has his favorite night light or her favorite night light. This to me is like the adult version of a night light. It's just an LED surrounded by some frosted glass. It's tinted pink and a few $100, right? But let's see how much a James Turrell is. Okay, so firstdibs.com is where a lot of these artists will post like the real stuff at. I'm gonna put a screenshot right up here for you guys to see, but this looks like a 2nd grade collage project. And it's selling for $15,000. Why? I want to get into art. I really want to be able to like appreciate the craftsmanship that goes in behind this, but sometimes it's mind-boggling to me that this is 15 grand. And I bet her thing, her egg sitting in the window is probably like $30,000, $40,000. I guess, if not way more than that. This could be, if it's done just for her, it'd be 100 grand. Wow.
I knew it was going to trigger him somehow. It's just funny to watch him because like he gets so worked up about the price of things. And on an unrelated note, if you'd like to buy one of my paintings, I got one for sale for $745,000. You'll see it somewhere around here. Do sell prints for about 50 grand a piece. Now that might sound like a really crazy price to you, and to most people it probably is, but to that one person that actually wants to buy it and can afford it, so be it. That's their deal. But you can find good art for cheap prices. But if you want that prestige of having a Favi Marti, for example, you're gonna have to pay. if you really can't afford that, which I know most people can't, and it's not, my art isn't meant for most people, at least my paintings aren't. My photography, I can mass produce that all day long, and that's at a reasonable price. But if you want that exclusivity, then yeah, it's going to cost a pretty penny. It doesn't matter if I'm the artist or if somebody else is the artist. In the world of art anyways, you're going to have to pay for that exclusive right to have that prestige. But if you want to check out some of my photographs that I have as like poster prints, you know what, I'm just going to post the prices up here for poster prints. So if you're looking for like more of a professional look, then yeah, this will be the price for canvas prints. And if you're just kind of interested in supporting the channel, I do have stickers, and here's the prices and sizes for that as well. Anyway, this isn't about me advertising my stuff, this is about this video, so back to the video.
And he actually makes these pieces to meditate in front of. It's actually called Scorpius, and I'm a Scorpio, so I hold it close to my heart.
That could be a portal to another dimension. That's how they get so much money. They've discovered like some sort of like time travel where they could like zoom up like a year, figure out what's doing well, come back today, and then just profit, print money. Gosh.
This is my, I guess, formal living room. I made sure there was no TVs in here. So we get into a lot of deep talks in here. We actually hang out in here more than I thought I would. I usually have the fire going, whether it's winter, summer, fall, spring, whatever it is.
Yay, pollution! No, I'm just kidding. There's nothing like a natural fire.
I love Graham's commentary, it's so funny. One minor thing that's like really bothering me about this video is, and you know, it's bound to happen, especially if you have lavalier mics and you're like moving around a lot. It doesn't sound like it's brushing up against stuff, which is usually one of the terrible problems, but it does sound like it's clipping. Like basically what I mean is that the volume is way too loud with her voice. It's just sounding distorted is basically what I mean.
Fireplace. There are some days here in Los Angeles, they're called no burn days. And basically it's when pollution is really bad. They don't want you to go and like add on to that with a fireplace, but her place is gorgeous. From a real estate point of view, everything in this place to me is immaculate.
Then I have this really cool 1965 radio phonographo. I just got it for Christmas. I'm super excited about it. I went to the record shop with my friends. We got a bunch of stuff. I need to pop into it.
That is so cool. It looks like it was built for the space though. I mean, how do you get that as a gift? And then it's like, oh, let me put that right here. It's like, it's perfectly fit for the space. Someone has to go in and like measure that. Like that's not a gift that someone just goes and gets and you place it. It looks like it was meant for the room.
Right off.
Man, I wish I could get gifts like that.
The bar is just a really nice kind of dark, moody powder room. This, though, is this massive stone sink that I was like dying for. And it's about 300 pounds, and the guy who did my house basically said it was the hardest part of the entire house was putting this in.
Now, as far as that bathroom goes, I mean, I'm not a fan of the sink, but I think everything else looks badass. I'm a fan of that dark and contrasty look. As you can tell by my room, no, my room doesn't resemble that, but that's a long story. Maybe I'll get to that in one of these videos.
Wow, that is so cool. Look at that stone sink. Everything here to me is I can't say enough. It's almost like the perfect home. The only thing I will say about this powder room here, there's zero storage. There's nothing. I dealt with that in one of my bathrooms. There's no cabinet space. So you can see here with the soap, they just put that at the very end. It doesn't look like really it belongs there. There's really not a lot of storage, but it looks so cool.
This is my office area.
Speaking of things that don't belong, I was at this really nice hotel. I mean, it was just beautifully decorated. I wish I had pictures of it. But they had all this pretty packaging for like shampoos and stuff like that. And then they had like just this rinky-dink bottle of soap like from the 99-cent store. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I mean, if you're gonna go all out and have a wonderful looking hotel, granted this is her house, not a hotel, but if you're gonna have something and go all out, you might as well at least get like either a new bottle that kind of matches closely to the design or some kind of cover that goes over that matches more closely to the design of the room. I didn't think there was really anything wrong with the bottle that she had in there.
This area, I hang in here with the people I work with a lot of the time. I don't personally use it a lot, but My girls do. And connected to my office is this really nice walkway. It's actually one of my favorite parts of the house just because of the amount of light that comes into it. It connects to my nice little courtyard out here, which is also one of my favorite places in the whole house.
Oh man, I want that. I have a thing for Spanish houses like this. I love it. And the landscape too, right out here, how she did the gravel and some of these just plant, looks like she got...
Low-key, that's actually something that I look forward to someday, being able to have like a Spanish-looking house, but with a courtyard. I really want a courtyard, and I definitely want like some lemon trees and some lime trees and just citrus trees in general, maybe even like an orange tree if I can. It'd be awesome. I think houses with a courtyard are so freaking beautiful. Where I live right now, it doesn't make much sense because in the summer it's like tremendously hot and humid, and then in the wintertime it's just like freaking cold as heck. You got all kinds of snow and ice, so I don't live in the ideal climate for something like that, but if I move to a warmer climate, definitely I definitely want something like that.
Got like a little olive bush or something, a lemon tree. It's so just it's so good. This is a really good house.
This was a movie theater for like the first year that I lived here, but I had an idea. I was really stressed out. I was working a lot, and me and my friends used to just go in the backyard and paint. I was like, I do that all the time, and I don't really use this room as a theater so much, so I converted it, and I love it. I love coming in here and just vibing out and making really horrible things, but it honestly lets a lot out of me, and my friends and I come in here, sometimes we'll throw on basketball on the screen, drink some wine, and like just paint or color or whatever. We're like really...
I actually love that. Me personally, I love to paint because when I do it, I don't do it with an agenda. I do it just to have fun and to enjoy it. And that's why I don't price my paintings reasonably at like a reasonable price, because I don't care whether I hold on to it for years or if somebody else takes it. But if they do buy it, I want to make sure that they actually appreciate what they have. I don't want it to be discarded and just kind of tossed. And that's neither here nor there. But I think that's awesome. Having a room where you could just relax and just do stuff without an agenda. That's so important for your mind. Like Albert Einstein used to take long walks so that he would clear his mind and be able to come to conclusions to things that he might have been just too close to the problem to realize the answer. Anyways, back to the video.
We're really nerdy.
Wow, that's cool. I wonder if she sells her art. You see, she's got a whole stack of stuff here on the side. I bet she can get more than that other guy. What was his name again? James Turrell. She could be the next James Turrell, just doing her paintings and just auctioning them up. Just put them up on eBay and see who bids on it, you know? That's cool. It's a cool room.
This is my dining room, which I love. There's a lot of woods in here. We kind of did this double rug thing, which I thought was really cool, and it warms up the room a lot.
That's now the new thing I've noticed in a lot of the really high-end homes is you take a rug on the floor, and then you put another rug on top of the rug. I don't know who started that, or maybe it was just like they ran out of space and were like, listen, we got an extra rug and we don't know what to do with it. Let's just put it on top of the existing rug and maybe nobody notices, and then that starts a trend or something. I don't know what it is, but putting rugs on rugs is now the thing. And someone has to take that to the next level and be like, okay, so we got one rug on top of another rug, on top of another rug, on top of another rug, and to see if you like just stack up rugs so high that you now have like a step up living area. Like you can put the furniture on top of a rug.
And that's just getting to be ridiculous, but I gotta say, I'm not a fan of that style. I mean, I guess if you patterned it right and you had like the right kind of rug on top of another rug, then it might look really cool. I'm not a fan of the one that I just saw. It looked okay, but it's not my deal. I mean, to each his own, right?
It's like 1.5 feet off the ground. That's gonna be the style one day in the future.
I found this table right when I bought the house, and the chairs, I think I always liked the idea of mix and matching chairs, and kind of adds a nice depth to the room.
That's actually a really cool idea. I never thought about having like mismatched chairs for it's unique. I think, well, I would only do it if like I happen to have two chairs that just don't match at all. And like, well, at that point, I may as well make it look like that was done on purpose. It's cool though.
My kitchen. This is most definitely the most used room in the house. We are in here almost every single day and night.
It's weird to say like I'm in the kitchen every day. It's like, yeah, like it's like, that's like saying like I use my bed every single night. It's the
I love his commentary. It's always funny to watch. That's what I've been holding off on watching this video, just because I wanted it to be my real reactions and not just some made up ones. But this video's been well worth the wait. It's been maybe like a little bit over a week now.
The kitchen. It's like that's where you get your food.
I think I saw a photo of dark forest green cabinets with a really nice marble. I kind of used that as inspo and made this kitchen. I had a really white, just like simple stale kitchen in my last house, which are very beautiful, but I kind of wanted to warm it up, and I thought it went so well with this house.
I actually really like the green. I have something similar to this, except without like as nice of countertops. But yeah, my kitchen has that like tealish turquoisey color, and it looks so cool.
Oh yeah, my pot filler. I use this every day.
Fun fact, I'm actually a fan of like a turquoisey blue, obviously like a lime green, and I really like purple. I like them more on the neon spectrum. I don't know where I was going with that, but I love green, I love blue, and I love purple.
Day. When I was building the house, they were like, do you want a pot filler? And I was like, no, I don't need a pot filler. I use it every day because I'm a tea addict, so it's perfect.
Yeah, it's such an inconvenience to go to your sink and fill something up and then take it to the stove. It's like 4 feet away. You need to have something right there to fill it up. I'm just jealous. I'm just jealous because I don't have one.
This is my...
You know, Graham, you can actually afford to do it and not break the bank. Just saying, bud. I'm so glad he owned up to it. Because I think that's like a freaking cool idea. Especially for like making pasta and stuff. Pretty awesome. Not necessary, of course, but pretty awesome.
room, whatever you want to call it. I have, you know, my really nice cloud couch.
Look at that TV. That's massive. That's huge. That's got to be like a 75, 80-inch TV there. Jeez.
So down here, technically these are 2 bedrooms, but I needed the space, so I kind of made these into like a fitting room, which I also kind of call my Hannah Montana room, and my glam room. So I'll take you into the fitting room. It's always kind of a...
I wonder why she calls it her Hannah Montana room. See, that's the thing. I don't get these references, probably because I'm not into the whole celebrity scene. But let's find out.
Of a mess. And this is where I do all my fittings and kind of...
I hate when people say that, like, oh, it's just a mess, such a mess. But meanwhile, look at this place. It's immaculate. Like, it's looking like you're walking into a high-end designer store. She's got artwork in her closet. Who has artwork in their closet like that?
This is my glam room. Also a very used room in my house. Everyone in my family has a good glam room. This wall of magazines is something that Kim started a long time ago. We all kind of copied her, and so I'll give her...
Yeah, I guess that's understandable. Like, especially if you're into like the film thing or like into modeling, then absolutely, you know, have like a glam room or whatever you want to call it. Me, I have a bathroom where I shave my face, and that's pretty much it. I should probably take care of my skin a little better, but I'm a guy, so hey.
Her full credit for this idea, but we all have these walls in our house. It makes you feel good about stuff, you know?
Wow, it's neat. It's very neatly designed.
In the hallway, on the way to my room, you have these 2 Barbara Krugers. I bought them a few years ago at Art Basel. They were actually my first, probably really big piece of art that I ever bought, and this wall was just so perfect for them. I like really just colorful stuff that makes you feel good.
That's neat. See, I would be more inclined to buy something like that than the giant adult nightlight.
This is my massive bed. I love it so much. Probably the most comfortable thing of all time. It's 9 feet by 8.5 feet, I believe, to give you a visual of how big it is.
Whoa, that's mad.
Holy shit, that's crazy big. Part of me wants a bed that big, but I've noticed that when I sleep like in California king-size beds or stuff like that, it's like, when will I get to the edge of the bed to get off of it? I don't know. Maybe that's just me being lazy, but hey.
Massive. That is, you know what, I'm surprised she doesn't have like a piece of art though above the bed. I think that's the only thing here that's kind of missing.
I have these copper energy rings. Everybody always asks me what these are. Not exactly sure what they're supposed to be good for, but someone told me to get them. I have them hidden all over my bedroom. There's one on each lamp up here. You're supposed to put them around your water, so I have these like little water thingies, and I put my copper energy ring around them.
That's some Gwyneth Paltrow stuff going on there. I don't know about copper energy rings. That sounds like someone's printing money by doing that, coming up with like a concept like that. Like, ooh, these normally that would be $1, but if you call them like energy rings, $50 right there. Copper energy rings. I bet they are actually $50. Let's see.
Yeah, if you're interested, by the way, I'm going to be starting to sell my green energy rock. Link in the description. I'm playing. I'm kidding. Although, no.
See, it probably cost this guy like $1, $2 to manufacture this, and he's selling them to all the celebrities. Copper energy rings. Oh wow, that's a thing. All right, so some of the bigger ones, I see them for like $60 for some of the bigger ones. Copper's not that expensive, but yeah, someone's making money off that.
I get a lot of love for my gold tub.
Wow, that tub is incredible. You gotta say, we have to have an appreciation for that tub. It's insane.
And then this is my closet. I don't think I've ever...
Personally, not my style, but hey, if you can afford a golden colored tub or a golden tub, then so be it.
I've never had a closet this big, so I was really stoked about it. Fun fact, I purge my closet at least every 2 months. I try and go through it, clean it all out, and it is one of my favorite things to do ever. I feel like a newborn baby.
Holy crap, that's a ton of shoes. I get it, some people really like shoes, but man, that is a massive amount of shoes. And then like she's got all these clothes in this closet, right? But she also has that glam room that she was talking about. It's just like an extended line of clothing. And she's saying that she cleans out her closet on a regular basis. Man, that's crazy. I don't know, me personally, I'm kind of a simple guy. There have been periods of time where I had quite a bit of clothes, but I think the most clothes I ever had was like still under 100 items. And I know that to some people that might sound crazy, but you know, I used to have a lot of dress clothes. I don't really have a lot of that stuff anymore. I've tried to become more of a minimalist. I mean, it's mind-boggling to me that somebody could own that many shoes and like that much clothing.
Oh, how much money do you think she's just getting rid of by so like I can't even say purging your closet? How much money do you think, like every item she gets rid of is like $2 grand, $2 grand, $3 grand, $4 grand minimum. So every time she purges her closet, it's gotta be like 30, 40 grand. Just bloop. I don't know where it goes. Where does that go?
Off my master is...
Fun fact, producer Michael actually has a lot of clothing and stuff, but he uses his clothes and whenever he's done with it, he actually donates it. I don't know if Kendall Jenner does something like that, but if she does, that's cool. That's pretty awesome. Personally, if I get rid of something, I'm not going to buy a bunch of more things like it or a bunch of other things that kind of resemble it. But hey, you know, to each his own. If you can afford it, then so be it. I'm not here to judge you, but I knew it. I knew Graham was going to get triggered by it, and it's just so funny watching him get worked up over how people spend their money.
It's my backyard. The whole house is pretty much a U-shape, so every room almost connects to the backyard. Surrounded by a lot of nature, as you could probably hear. Thank you, AD, so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed the tour of my house, but it is sadly time for you guys to go.
Gotta give him my mandatory like. There we go. There you go, Graham. I smashed the like button for you, brother. Like I said, I really enjoy Graham's commentary. No, it's not like completely in that whole positivity role, which I'm not claiming to be. I'm not claiming to be the most positive person in the world. I just want people to be genuinely happy. It's one of those things that's worth a laugh. You gotta be able to laugh at life. And Graham, I mean, like I said, he's got his quirks about him. He's all about being frugal and whatnot. And to me personally, it's kind of funny just watching him react to these people that spend all kinds of money on things that maybe he doesn't find to be the best investments in the world. By the way, Graham, if you ever watch this video and you like it, maybe I'll send you one of my priceless paintings. And if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already, go and subscribe to the channel. If you know somebody else who might enjoy this video, go ahead and share it with them. Also, if you want me to continue doing these videos, let me know down in the comments. If there's a specific video that you want me to do a review on, let me know. I'm more than happy to watch these videos with you guys, let you know my thoughts on it. And this lady, Kendall Jenner, I mean, she seems really cool. I really don't know too much about this whole Jenner family. It might be something that I might look into and maybe do some more reaction videos and like watch any other stuff that they have available. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one, alright? Bye.